What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Tier List Day. My name is Wes. This is Topshelfers, and on Tuesdays we do tier lists, and that's just how it goes. If you can't tell, I am a Call of Duty player. Yes, it sucks, and it's been quite the fucking start to the competitive season. I am hard stuck gold 2, and I cannot get out of it. And I have been in the worst slump I've been in modern gaming history. It fucking is very annoying. So I figured might as well take a break from the fucking grind and do a tier list of all the maps. We got Rain in the Fire in the background because it haunts me when I sleep. So these aren't just the ranked maps. These are all the maps that are out as of now, I think, except for maybe some of the throwback maps. Now I haven't played Racket yet for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with that one. Yeah, I've played, I think that's the only, and I haven't played Pit. Oh wait, no, I have played Pit. Pit's the fucking mining one. It's fucking dog shit. So this is gonna be tough because, like, I know I'm gonna piss people off, and I don't mean to. I'm just kind of a salty bitch when it comes to these maps, and I don't like what everyone likes. I don't know why. I don't know what part of what's wrong with me with my COD this year. But first, we're gonna start off with Babylon. It's a good Rust small, Nuketown small map. I have fun with it. It's not great. It's not amazing. I mean, you could probably put it at C. I think we need to hold on. Let's put the row below, and let's put that bitch in. We'll make that one D because I feel like it's better to have a D. Giggity. Pause. It's better to have D in here because then you can, you know, really rank the middle ground. I think Babylon's above average as far as fun goes. I don't know. We'll see where the rest of these go, and then we'll go from there. Derelect the trains. I don't hate the train map either. I get why it wasn't a ranked one, but I thought it could have been. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but I don't think it's that bad. Gala, I'm not a fan of. It's even smaller than Babylon. It's just a spray and pray gun farm skin. Oh, this is the other map that I haven't played yet. That's a new ranked map that I haven't got to. Lowtown. I feel like there's some of these, maybe the whole name's cut off. Is that one Lowtown? Thought it. I hate that map. I hate it for hardpoint. I hate it for search. I hate it for domination. I think that it's dog shit that if you get the how do I say it? If you're playing hardpoint, if you get spawned on 2, you got to be a fucking idiot to lose spawns over there. So you get pretty much a contested 1 and a free 2, and then a fairly easy rotation to 3 to contest, right? Because you're gonna have that whole left side to be able to get into 3, and then natural 4 is also yours. Oh wait, no, three's art gallery, so very easily contested 3, and then a 4 that isn't necessarily in your favor but still isn't bad, and then easily contested 5. So I don't know. I think it's dog shit. Nuketown's goated. We all know Nuketown's goated. That's why it's always back. I'm not going to continue to talk about Nuketown. Payback. I actually don't mind Payback. It's the spawns are fucked up on it for sure, and it does really definitely not good for ranked, and I'm glad they didn't do it. But I think I actually like it better than Babylon, to be honest with you. Protocol, I know people don't like it. I do like Protocol. I don't know. I feel like of all of the ranked maps, well, hold on, let me start that back. I would say out of the majority of maps, I feel like spawns are decent. On Control, you're definitely, I feel like it's just that it's perfect for contesting points. I don't feel like I'm screwed based on which spawn I start at. I feel like there's plenty of vantage points for both sides. I would say the team that spawns on hard point 1, 2, 3, like, so you know where it's inside the building. I feel like the people who have that spawns have a little bit more advantage because you got the high ground with the rope up. Like that's a little bit of an advantage, but considering making these maps has got to be fucking difficult to try and balance. I feel like Protocol does a good job. Red card. Is the red card hate forced, or are COD players just not used to big maps? I don't enjoy playing it, personally. It's not bad for search. It really is. It's not bad for search. For hardpoint, Control, it's pretty dog shit. I know that you don't get hardpoint or Control on that map. On ranked, I'm just talking about maps in general. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, but it's not good. I do like Rewind quite a bit. I'm glad that it's a ranked map. Rewind arguably might be my favorite map of the maps out right now, and I know that's going to be a fucking hell of a take. I know. You don't have to come from my neck. I know a lot of people don't like Rewind. I just feel that it gives 2 points, right, for each spawn to have an advantage, right? If you're talking hardpoint, spawn 1, I feel like is equal grounds, equal chances of getting it. Even though if you spawn 3, you get an advantage into 1 because you're gonna have the high ground in the rental place, whatever it's called. But 2 is definitely best spawns for them. 3 is kind of middle ground, maybe advantage to the opposite side spawn of 2. Obviously 4, maybe it is kind of shit. I don't know. I have fun playing. I also enjoy Scud. People fucking hate Scud, and people hate Vorkuda. Sorry, Jesus, can't talk today. People also hate Vorkuda, but I like Vorkuda too. I think Scud's not bad, not good for a ranked map, right? Not good for a ranked map. But I kind of enjoy the satellite play. I think that if you can hold satellite the whole game, you're gonna win. I kind of have fun with it. Skyline's getting ranked last because Skyline we have a lot to talk about. I don't like Stakeout. Never have, never will. I think it's overrated. Supersonic or Subsonic. I really like Subsonic. I don't know why. Out of all the small maps in this version of COD, I feel like Subsonic is the best. It's if you're playing, I feel like kill streaks get out of hand very quick in this map, and it really reminds me of old school Call of Duty where it's just fucking balls to wall, just let's get going, let's just do some shit. And If you play it smart, you can really get on some crazy streaks. Vault. Vault. We're gonna talk Vault second last. Vorkuta, Haktua. Like I said, I don't hate it. I know a lot of people do hate it, but again, kind of forced. Warhead's dumb. I know what they're trying to do with Warhead. They're trying to give us a 1v1 map. It's dumb. Extraction. So, I primarily only play ranked. I'm not trying to, I only play ranked. I haven't got a lot of time on any of these maps, right? Any of the newer launched maps, along with Gala, even though for whatever reason, every time I played, I got Gala. I thought Extraction had a lot of potential. I like the map. I don't think it's even for both spawn sides. Having the tower is insane. Having the tower really puts you ahead of the other team. And you really have to play along bus side and hope you get a pick in that tower. Otherwise, it's going to be a long match. But I think it's fun. I like the layout. I like all the shit that's on the map. There's enough. What's the word I'm looking for? Enough ways to get flanks. Heirloom, also not a bad small map. I'm going to rearrange these two, so bear with me. I felt like Heirloom was fun. I think I played Heirloom maybe 3 or 4 times. It kind of gives me Gala vibes, but there's just a little bit more room to not just get blown up right when you spawn in. And I don't know. I enjoy Heirloom. Same with Hideout. I felt like Hideout was going to get put in the rotation for ranked play because there's just... I feel like you could do... Middle would be the first... I don't know what the hard point is on this map. But if you did middle hard point number 1, and then a 2 and 3 on opposing sides, and then have maybe 4 and 5 on the right and left side of where 1 would be, I felt like it'd be a fairly even map. So I'm surprised that one's not on there. Pit, dog shit. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that map. Maybe if they get rid of smoke grenades, I don't know. The couple times I played it, I could not, like, I would never want to play it again. I don't get it. Vault and Skyline. Man. We'll start with Vault. I feel like it's very balanced. I do. Because 1 is obviously fair game. You have your upper balcony that you need to contest for 1. You have the underground that you can sneak in. You have coming in from point 3 on each side to flank. There's enough flanking opportunities to go around the whole entire map and get back spawns. Flipping spawns not hard on that map. Ah, man. I feel like I just have so many matches on the ranked ones that it really jades my opinion because I've just been fucking destroyed on Vault before, and I thought, I'm like, this map's dog shit. But subjectively looking at it, I think it's one of the best designed maps as far as balance goes. Because even contesting point 3, right, both sides have a top vantage point that can view almost the whole thing. I'm not a fan of it, however, on Control, because I think it very much favors defense with that point that would be on 3 side for hard point. because it's so far pushed up, it's pushed up in those cars that you can't use the vantage point back in like an offensive spawn. And that kind of sucks. I mean, you can still have someone out there watching like palm trees and shit on that side, but it's just not as it's not as fair as the people who are in the building watching up, watching down. You're going to be able to see the whole entire control point except right behind the van. I mean, I think I have to put it in A. And Skyline. Skyline would get a lot of praise from me if Hardpoint 2 wasn't so important. It's if you get spawned on the opposite side of Hardpoint 2, it's almost pointless to fight for 1 because you need to get spawns for 2 and then fight into 2, or fight, hold 2, rush 3 kitchen. I feel like that is more important than fighting for 1. But the problem is like, if you just set up properly, it's almost impossible to get past into 2 on that other spawn. Like, it's frustrating. And I also don't like opposite side spawn 2 of Hardpoint 4 with the bathtub and the toilet. I really don't like that room. I really don't, because it's not fun to try and take back. I don't know. I feel like they don't do a good job at the spawns, because like if you're holding that point, you should just have spawns there. But a lot of times you get spawned out. And I don't quite understand that, unless that's their way of trying to keep it balanced, but it definitely doesn't feel like that. But I can't put Skyline in the same category as Red Card. There's no way. There's no way. But I'm not going to put it at A. Am I? Let's rethink everything here, okay? I haven't played Racket, haven't played this new one. Rewind, Protocol, Subsonic, Vault in A is fair. I think we move Scud here. We move Red Card down. Gala goes to F. We put Heirloom in C. We put Vorkuta in C. We put... No, I don't want to put Babylon. Because Babylon is fun for what it is, right? Maybe Hideout in C. Put Skyline at top of B. Do I hate this? Is Rewind really my favorite of the new maps? No. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Is Red Card really a D? I think Red Card is really a D. And if you play ranked, and like the only time I've played it, it's been picked one time for a search and destroy. I don't know how many games I've played. I mean, I've played probably 100 plus ranked matches, I would think. Let me see really quick if I can get a guest in. If he is, I'm going to see his opinion and we will argue on the fly. All right, so I finally heard back from one of my teammates. He is on the call now. This is CUTLASS. He is Plat 1, so a whole full rank and a little ahead of where I'm at. Thank you for joining me.
No problem.
So the original idea was I was just going to show my tier list and be like, do you agree or disagree? And have you either tear me apart or agree. But I thought, what if we go through and build a tier list from your point of view, what you think? And obviously, these aren't the ranked maps. These are all the maps. So I think it's a little bit more, obviously we're going to have more opinions on Skyline, Rewind, the ranked ones. But I didn't want to just do ranked. I wanted all of them to kind of get an idea of where if we think that this go around was a flop or not with maps. So, um, we'll just start out with an age old fun one of Babylon.
Okay.
Where what do you think it?
Um, Babylon's pretty fun, honestly. I think it's good for grind, like when you're grinding skins. It's a fun map to kind of warm up on and get your movement down. I would probably say C.
See? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now, when I did mine, I did like a lot. Like I got about halfway through, and I was like, "Well, fuck, I gotta reset some of them because I don't know. It gets really shady really quick." um.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how to pronounce this one. I always fuck it up. But derelict. I feel like there's a letter missing. But the train map.
Derelict.
Is it
Derelict.
derelict?
Yeah. I don't know. You got me, man.
Words are words. I don't even know. But the train.
um,
I honestly thought that the train one may have not made a good ranked one, but I wouldn't have been surprised if they put it in there for like control.
yeah, I would have liked it for control. It's not really bad for S&D either.
No.
Um, I would say it's above Babylon. I would give it a B. I
Okay.
had fun on that map,
Okay.
especially grinding skins and stuff again. I mean, that's the only time I played all of these maps was whenever I was trying to get diamond for everything. So
Same. Yeah. I
yeah,
once ranked came out. I mean, I only will do like a warm up match or two and then right into ranked.
right.
Now these are a couple of the new ones. Gala is that really small one. I don't even know if you had a chance to
Yeah,
play that one.
yeah. I played this when I was trying to get headshots in hardcore on it.
Okay.
This one is. It's really good if you're trying to grind pistol,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also just like spawn dice, dice.
Right. That's how I felt.
I feel like it'd be really good for like 1v1s, if you're just playing against a homie or something.
Valid.
Um, but other than that, like as far as, being a casual match, pretty ass. I
Yeah.
would probably say D.
Okay. Now I haven't even had a chance to play this one, so I believe this is a new ranked map too, right?
Yeah, yeah, I've played it a couple times.
Okay, where I haven't even touched it once, so this is all new opinion here. I haven't even talked to you about it or been on it. So what are you feeling?
I don't mind it.
Okay.
I think that it is definitely better. It's a better option than red card.
Okay.
Um, depending on, well, no, I guess because the first hard point's right in the center. It's one of those where you just kind of throw away the first beat because you're more or less fighting for spawns at the beginning
Okay.
because the point starts right in the center, and then there's like 17 ways they can come at that point, and plus there's the whole top balcony portion of it too, where they can just shoot down on you.
So it's kind of a
Um,
mix between vault and higher or vault and skyline where you're like there's balcony but we're really trying to fight for point 2 and to point 3.
Correct. Yeah.
Hmm.
I honestly I don't mind it. I would put it in probably C.
See? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't played it too much, but it is definitely better than some of the maps that are in this game for sure.
Okay. Now everyone's all-time favorite, Lowtown. Not trying to spoil anything.
um, not really a huge fan.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you don't like swimming?
no, that's the biggest thing is like I can pretty much dismiss every map with water.
Yeah.
I hate water.
It,
Um, but I also there are worse maps than Lowtown. So it's like where
I
do I put it?
I think that's fair. I think if they were to put concrete where all the water is, it really wouldn't be a bad map, except I really dislike for hardpoint on this map. Like, I feel like one's a great spot. It's contested, but you are so benefited if you get two spawns because two goes into three really easily. Three can go into
Yeah.
four with an easy rotation to the backs of their spawns. Like, I just feel like if you start on that two rotation or that two spawn, you're gonna be already ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's a good S&D map,
Yeah,
but you're totally right. If all of that water was pavement and those boats were cars, I'd be way more happy.
same. Where does that
Um,
fall?
I'm gonna put it D.
Okay. All right, classic, the OG, Nuketown.
Newtown is one of my favorite maps of all time.
Yep,
I'm gonna put it at. I wouldn't say it's S tier, although it is very iconic.
true. Is there a more iconic map than Nuketown at this point? I don't feel like any other map has returned as many times as Nuketown.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Newtown is it, but I'm gonna go A.
Okay. Payback, the house.
Payback is fun as shit. I like Payback.
I agree.
It's fun. It's fun for S&D. It's fun for Control. I can't believe it's not in. Is it in ranked? It's not in ranked.
No,
I
it's
can't believe it's
not.
not in ranked. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put that with. I'm gonna put it in B.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason they didn't put it in ranked is it would be I honestly don't know because for me, Payback and like not to get ahead of it, but like Subsonic and maybe even a little bit Babylon like really reminded me of like the old Call of Duty where it was straight just guns fucking blazing.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
nonstop. Every time you turn around a corner, there's a Simtex or a fucking frag. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. All right, another new map I've only played twice. Pit.
I have not played.
Okay. Spoiler alert. It's fucking horrible. It's like
Wait, no. I did play Pit in the beta. I
oh
played Pit in the beta. That's the one where you're in the tunnels, right?
yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, F.
Okay, good. All right, I'm going to adjust our lineup here because I kind of want to have all of the main um ranked maps, the ones that spent the most time playing near the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Scud, the good old satellite, kind of a. I'd say this is a pretty decisive map on where people
I
fall.
I absolutely can't stand it.
Okay,
In my opinion, this is a F tier map.
okay. What makes an F tier in your head?
It's way too open. It's too big for how open it is,
Okay,
and it I don't know. It's too. How do I say that? I can't think of the word.
like
You can just camp. You're either camping satellite or you're camping that bird's net.
yeah,
And I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like having to run in the open like that, no cover. You pop out anywhere in that area in between the satellite or that bird's nest, and you're in the open and you're getting either sniped or shit on.
yeah. I think there's only the building that's next to satellite where
Mm-hmm.
you can't see that if you're holding satellite, and then you can't see the damage building across the way. Aside from that, if you hold satellite, you can see the whole map.
Yeah.
So if you just shut down satellite, hold it down, you pretty much win the whole game.
Yeah. It's I
All right, what about stakeout?
um never played Stakeout.
Oh,
That's the one map I've never played.
you know,
It's the tiny one with you're just basically in a little hotel or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've played a good amount of shipment, especially 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And shipment is insane, constant all the time.
Uh,
In my opinion, somehow Stakeout took that and just made it so unfun. I don't know how they did it, but it is, yeah, it's bad. All right,
just awful.
Subsonic with the jet in the middle.
Yeah, I like Subsonic. I think it's a good map for. Um, I think it's a good map for hardcore hand control. Honestly, it's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it is small, but it's not terribly small, like Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit bigger than Payback.
Yep.
I think it's a fun map. I'm probably gonna say. I'm gonna say C,
See? Okay.
right in the middle.
I know we've talked about this one, so I think I know where it's going, but what about Vorkuta?
um,
Unless opinions have changed.
kind of an ass map, honestly.
Yeah?
Especially like in control, I feel like you can just trap right where this camera's pointing. You can trap people back there, and they're
It's very Scud like in the sense of if you control that gear or whatever the hell they want to call it,
yeah,
you pretty much have view on what, 70% of the map, 60% of the map?
yeah. And if you go under and you're by that train, or even up by the warehouse, like head glitching that box,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very it's a very campy map, and it's also very easy to spawn.
Yeah. Very true.
Um, I mean, it's not a terrible map, but it's not funnest either. I'll probably say B.
D,
Yeah,
worse or better than Lowtown?
better than look. I'd play if those two maps were there. I'd vote for
Vorkuta.
not.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I didn't want to
Warhead.
butcher the name.
Yeah. Warhead's the I assume was their thought process the 1v1 map that's we did the sniper thing the one night.
Oh yeah, it's just a very very tiny. Um,
I mean I just don't even I didn't even know how to rank it because I'm like it's not a map that you play,
yeah,
but
I'm just gonna say not played, even though we kind of ran around on it.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I've never actually like played a map, so
Yeah.
I don't really know. I just know it's small as shit.
All right, Extraction.
Um, that was a fun map. I had fun on that map.
Okay.
It's very open where that like tower is, but also, I mean, you can kind of weasel your way around that point whenever it pops up right there by that heli. I
Yeah,
don't mind it, honestly.
I didn't either, and I was kind of surprised that they didn't think about putting this one at ranked.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I understand why, because if you do get that tower spawn, I feel like you have an advantage. So it'd be really hard for S&D, but it'd be controller hard point.
I think I dropped an insane amount of kills on this map. One. I'm gonna say. I'll say C.
See? Okay. All right. Heirloom, the little art gallery room or map.
I played that one trying to grind out pistol camos.
No.
I think I'm gonna say D.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just really small. There's not really much you can do with it besides, use it to boost XP or grind camos.
It's kind of how I felt, yeah. I'm very curious your opinion on this one. Hideout.
Um, I think that was kind of a fun map too. It's not bad. It's kind of like a I don't know. It's kind of a good map. I thought, especially playing S&D on it. I love S&D, so that sounded sus, but
Sucking dick. I really thought Hideout would be put in the ranked because if you think of the map as a whole, you know, you could have your control points on the right and left side of where hardpoint 1 would be. I feel like you could do 5 hard points, 1 that favors each spawn, and then 3 that are neutral. Like,
yeah.
it'd be a good S&D map. I really surprised they haven't looked into that one, unless I'm missing something.
I think I played Hardpoint on that map. I don't remember ever playing Control on it, but I do remember playing S&D on it. I'm gonna.
It's tough. We're getting down to the wire, and
I'm gonna say C again.
okay. All right, now I never played this map. Racket? I don't even know.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay. All right, so we're into our main maps here, our ranked maps. Figure we'll start off with Vault.
Vault is instant ban for me every time.
Okay.
Red card's not up there. Vault is getting banned. I don't necessarily hate it, but like for S&D, everybody just goes to that A bomb, and you're pretty much fucked after you let them plant.
Yep.
And they get there faster than you can, which sucks. But also, Control and Hardpoint, not terrible maps. Or not a terrible map for those 2 game modes. I guess I really just hate it for S&D.
My only
Everything
gripe
else is pretty fun.
My biggest gripe with Vault on Control is I feel like it favors defense way too much because of that. They do 1 and 2, right? It's control point 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so control point 2, the one that's outside, it's out of range mostly if you take that defensive vantage point, like the top point in your spawn.
Yeah.
But it's in perfect line of sight of everything for the defensive team. So if you aren't pushing into that building and trying to get that vantage point while watching the back door, they're going to be able to see everything except like someone hiding right below the van. So
yeah.
That was my biggest gripe with it. I feel like Hardpoint is fair mostly, but Control frustrating.
Yeah, capping that other part.
Yeah, I feel like we struggle the most with that specific point in Control. We usually can lock down 1, but if we go down in lives going into that 2, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. Especially with the vans blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
That car on the other side of that palm tree blowing up. And then they got the balcony and they can just see you up there no matter where the fuck you're at.
And they can wrap around through Vault and now have access to that behind the van. And yeah, it's just, you basically don't have any coverage like they have.
You gotta be slaying them out. You gotta have them like pushed back.
Yeah.
You gotta basically take that top balcony away from and have them on opposite that other balcony. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then you're fighting. The fights that you're taking are in that open area versus trying to fight actually on point.
Yeah.
Well, where does it fall then on all these maps?
I think I'm gonna put it in B.
B? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Protocol.
Protocol. I have fun on that map. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the new bomb spots, but I really do have fun on that map. I'm gonna probably say B. No, because I have more fun on that Vault. But it's also not A. Okay, how about this? Move Protocol to B, Vault down to C.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if I've played I've played Protocol. What do you mean changes on the bomb? What did they change?
On S&D, so the bomb was down below,
Yeah.
right? Down below, in between those two computer like areas.
Mm-hmm.
They had it right in the center there. Now it's back behind the second like computer desk.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So you could just have two people in each corner watching the two entryways, and then
yeah,
oh
and
that,
have someone watching the front. You can't nade down it anymore.
wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, rewind.
Um, it grew on me. I didn't like it at first, but now playing it in ranked, especially in ranked, um, it definitely grew on me. I like it a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna say, damn, I have so many. See, I can more dice. It's better than Vault. I'll put it in.
Okay. All right. The most vetoed map in existence, red card.
Honestly, I really enjoy it. Yeah, F. Immediate F.
Yeah,
Terrible map.
I went back and forth in my head. I'm like, is the red card hate forced or is it real? And I think it's so tough because I think it's a fun S&D map because it you really have to be working as a team and their strategy, but it's not a fun S&D map when it's 4v4. I think it'd be fun if it was 6v6, but
I just, I don't know.
4v4 is just so little people on that big map.
This is what I don't understand about this. Their whole thing was they wanted to make small to medium sized maps that were 3-lane maps that were going to be a little more fast paced. And every single map is like that, except for red.
Yeah.
Like what developer was like, they're gonna love this? You know, like what? It's the complete opposite of what they said they were gonna put out, and it's just it's a terror. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it.
I would rather
It's
have
terrible.
I would rather have trains, payback, extraction, hideout.
Yeah, there's so many other maps they could have put besides red. And what's even more crazy is everybody talked about how much they hated red card before rank even came out. So
Yeah.
what? Like they're really trying to push that fucking map. For some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
They paid somebody a lot of money to develop that map.
Well, my biggest thing too is like you make a map with a ginormous soccer field and we can't even fucking go on it.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. Also that.
What the
What's
fuck?
the point?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just yeah, I don't know where they were going with that. And last but not least, Skyline.
Skyline is definitely B tier. B tier map.
Okay.
I like the amount of water they have in it. There doesn't need to be any more water than that if they ever put water in another. That's an appropriate amount of water. What I don't like is being on P1 right behind that jacuzzi and somebody pops up the stairs and I go to dive and I dive backwards and dive completely off the map.
Yep.
I hate that. But other than that, I think it's a pretty fun map, and I like that they took all the security shit off. That's cool.
So
it makes it a lot more challenging now that you can't close those doors or
yeah.
you know.
So I have only played it once since they made that change. And when I did this tier list earlier, I forgot that they made that change. And that was my biggest gripe about this map is I felt that there was no point. If you were on opposite side spawns of 2, there was no point to fight for 1. You wanted to push through, get spawns, defend 2, sit on 2, and then move into 3.
Yeah.
And I felt like that fucking sucked. It was like a coin flip. Like, okay, are we going to have the advantage at the start or not?
Right.
But knowing that, yeah, remembering that it's gone now, I feel like Skyline definitely. I will say the weird thing about Skyline is it's the opposite for me of Rewind. I like Rewind, and I still do. Where Skyline I liked, and I've slowly started not liking it as much the more that we play it.
Really?
Yeah, and not like hate it. I don't hate it by any stretch, but I'm picking Protocol or Rewind over Skyline if
Over
I'm
Skyline.
yeah.
Dang. I was literally just about, before you started saying that, I was about to tell you to move Skyline before Protocol.
Okay. Now, so is there anything that you want to change? Like looking at this, is there anything you're like, eh?
Yeah, I feel like I'm disrespecting Newtown. Put it in it.
Okay.
And then and then we'll move Rewind before Derelict.
Okay.
That's how it goes, right? Like it's B1 basically. B2,
Yeah.
B3.
Correct.
I'm gonna move Heirloom down one.
Which one?
Heirloom. And I'm also gonna move Lowtown down.
Okay, yeah.
Because being too nice. I'm gonna put Derelict actually at A.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of fun whenever the game first came out and we were just fucking grinding for hours. I feel like I wanted that map more than any of the other maps, and when I got it, I feel like I had more fun on it. Maybe it's just because we had silly callouts or whatever, but
I don't disagree with you. I feel like that map is probably the most enjoyable. Maybe like if we're just like fucking around having fun, I would say that one, Subsonic, like those are two of the most fun maps. And then like I like the callouts we made for Vorkuta, even though that map never made it anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to see how we compare.
All right. Let's see.
So I'm on the right side. Can you see both of them or no?
No, I see just.
Oh shit. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, so I'm on the right side, you're on the left side.
Okay.
I don't think we're too far from each other. I think that if you consider my A and your B, we're kind of in the same ballpark.
Yeah, we're not far off.
And like I think I could easily put this up here too, like easy arguments for it. But I don't see anything that I'm like I did give Vorkuta a little bit more love, and I definitely don't hate Scud as much as everyone else. I don't know why. I think I like I love when I have the satellite. I don't want to play the map when I don't.
Right.
But I don't think there's anything where we really are completely different. I didn't put red card in F, but you know, definitely could be there.
That's funny.
Well, shit. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
We might have to get a couple of our other teammates here and dig deeper into where everyone's thought is, because
yeah, that'd be hilarious to hear everybody else's.
Well, so here's the ultimate question for you. Compared to the last, let's say, 5 Call of Duties, would you say this is a hit or miss for original maps?
I would say that it's a hit.
Okay.
I think it's definitely, as far as original maps go, I think it's better than the last three COD.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play a lot of the last one, but the one before that, like looking back on it, I don't even know if I could tell you one map off the top of my head, which says a lot about the, not really being long lasting popular.
Right. Yeah, the only ones that were long lasting and popular that were remade.
Yeah.
All the original ones were usually dog shit, and it didn't help that they all had doors that you have to plow through and shit.
Oh, I know. I'm glad that they've gotten almost rid of all of the let's run through all the doors.
Yeah.
Still,
Have you?
some still feel pretty door heavy, but
Yeah, but not as bad. And even on so like that new map, oh yeah, Hacienda.
yeah.
Um, that map does have doors like going right through the center of it, but they're open and they're permanent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
You
fine.
know, so like it's I don't understand why every map isn't like that. It doesn't make sense to have doors. Why do we need doors?
Yeah. Well, and I feel like at some point I heard them talk about it and say something like they wanted it to feel more realistic, and I'm like, guys, we're playing Call of Duty. I don't need to worry about like I hate having to worry about opening a door slow or not.
Yeah.
Like especially on like an S&D, like I don't want to have to sit there and fight like scoping in and holding the door, making sure it doesn't creak because if someone's in the next room, they're gonna hear me. Like just fucking have it open.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I don't understand the door thing, but I'm glad that it's not as prevalent in this game. And also like I don't know, I just feel like there's more, especially like with the way you move and stuff now. These maps suit it really well. They're
mm,
not they're not too like car heavy, or there's not too much like obstacles in the way. It's not cluttered, I guess would be a better word.
no, I agree with you, and I do feel like the movement improvement that they made for this one is probably the biggest thing that they should be highlighting when they're talking about the game because it does feel phenomenal. Like it really
Yeah.
does. Like all the new
And
movement just feels fluid. It doesn't feel like of course there's learning curves with everything and if you on the high end of people who are mastering it, right? Like they're going to be able to smoke people who are new to the learning, but it doesn't take long to be average at it.
right. Yep. Yeah, it took me. Dude, the first game I got on and played during the beta, I was like, I'm never gonna. Like, I don't like this. I hate it.
Yeah.
And then I played 3 games and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, and I think too on a deeper level, and I don't know if like COD pros talk about it, but I feel like it really did extend that gap between SMG players and AR players because now those SMG players can really do more than the assault rifle players in those close
Yeah.
combats.
Yep. Yeah, especially in the close combat when they're just sliding in your face and you can't lock on them with your aim assist or nothing. Aim
Mm,
assist is basically non-existent at that point.
yeah,
And they slide across your screen and then slide backwards and then you're dead.
yeah. And then on on the flip side of it is I feel like the AR people now have even more. They can take advantage of it too by being able to move like like a quick burst to the left or right to make a couple shots then hide behind cover. Like I feel like it benefited everyone, but also still um, spread that gap a little bit further. So AR people are AR people and SMG people are SMG people.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
The last thing I wanted to ask you, and this is just a COD question in general, where do you sit on the the weapon attachments that are more blending the lines of the guns to be specifically like I'll give you an example, right? Like the AMS is AMES, AMOS, whatever you want to call it, is one of the most popular guns right now. But most of the pros run it with attachments that make it more of an SMG, right? Like you're running a stock, and I think it's the underbarrel or the grip that make it more handling and lighter to run it
Hmm.
more like an SMG. Do you think there should be a point where weapon attachments aren't as vast to be able to get to that point, and ARs and SMGs should just be what they are? Or do you want to see maybe like the opposite where it's just guns and you just build the guns how you want?
No, I think it should be like minimum. I think it should only there should only be 4 tabs, like per, like, so you have, four options for a muzzle, four options for a grip, four options for a stock, four options for a red dot, and four options for a mag. That's it. You don't need all the fucking attachments. I hate.
Yeah, I agree with you. I felt like what got me off of Call of Duty when it did the first time X amount of years ago was when they started involving like the weapon crafting and the weapon smithing and the attachments and stuff like that. Because if you don't know where to go find information, it really does put you behind everybody.
Yeah, you get smoked. Or you take a couple days off of playing ranked, and then you go back to playing ranked, and everything that was working is trash now, and you got to go scour the internet for a video of some that somebody put together, so that way you can copy their attachments and finally have what everybody else is.
Yeah,
It's like I just want to put my shit on there and play, and then be able to come back 2 days later, play, and it still be there.
I couldn't agree more because that's how I felt. I like, side note for other people, like, neither of us have been playing as much as we were like 2 weeks ago, just because work, life, and all that. I hopped back on and played a couple matches this last weekend, and I know they had a big update, and like I read all that, but I didn't realize that they changed all the weapons that didn't get removed and changed a bunch of the attachments. So I was trying to run around with, quote unquote, out of date gun, and I was just getting shit on. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I pulled up TikTok and I went to Scump and all the fucking top dudes. I'm like, oh, okay, now they're running this attachment with this attachment. And then, like, just by doing that, my next match, I played just fine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't. It really.
Especially in ranked. In ranked, there's no need for it. You know,
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Everyone's
ranked
just.
ranked should be just bare guns. Ranked should be just the stock gun.
I agree. I agree because it's not. It shouldn't be a gun advantage of why you're winning the game. It should just be, are you better or not than the other people?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're both on the same page there. Thank you so much for recording this with me. I think it's fun to be able to sit down and talk COD like on a base where we're not like in the game and have to stop talking about it and then play the match.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun to sit down and shoot the shit. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know if you agree or disagree with us, and we'll probably get a couple other people that we play with to make these tier lists and maybe do some more miscellaneous COD talk after. If you guys want to see that, let us know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.